Hi everyone, and really well done for your learning check from last lesson. This is an extra lesson just to really help you with your revision for tomorrow, Thursday. Okay, your end of year test. So I'm going to do loads more stuff today to help you. Right, first of all, the answers. Simplify. Divide top and bottom by 5. Okay, quite a few of you got that one wrong. So they're both in the 5 times table. So you divide top and bottom by 5 to get a third. Change this to a decimal. So you're doing 3 divided by 1,000. So you're going to move, so the decimal place is here. I'm just going to put some noughts. You're dividing, so the decimal place will go 1, 2, 3 to here. Because you're dividing by 1,000, there's 3 noughts. So your answer is 0.003. That question was done well. What fraction is the arrow pointing to? You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections, and it's pointing to 1, 2, the second section. Quite a few of you got that one wrong. Okay. Simplify. This will be y cubed. That was done well. This will be 4 times 2 and p times p. That was done well. 3x and 2x is 5x. Add 4. That was done brilliantly. Add your powers. That was done really well. Some of you still struggling on expanding. 3 times m, 3m. Don't forget to do 3 times 4 is 12. P times p is p squared. P lots of -2 is -2p. Well done if you got the last one right here. Loads of you got that one wrong. This one I couldn't fit in on the page, but I'll do it now. 3m times 2m is 6m squared. 3m times 1 is 3m. Okay, and the very last one, you can have a go at doing it now. Okay, 4 times 3 is 12. Y squared times y to the 5, you add the powers. Okay, so you've marked your work now from yesterday. You corrected it. Anything you don't understand, just email me. So you've got today as your revision. Right, I've planned lots of, these questions are all coming up in your test tomorrow. Okay, so what I want you to do for each one is have a go first, then I'll go through the answers. Okay, so this is all work that we've done in the past. Right, pause, write down, have a go. Okay, let's see how you've got on. Start at -2, add what to get to 4. I'm just going to put 4 up here. So you're starting at -2. What do you add to get to 4? Well, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're adding 6. Okay, start at 2 and go down so many to get to -3. So we're starting at 2. We want to get to -3. How many have we gone down? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this answer will be 2. This answer will be, we want to get from 3 to -1. So we have to go down 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to go down 4. Okay, right, next one. Using this number line, you're going to have a go at these 3 questions. I'll do the first one for you, then the other 2 you can do yourself. Right, -2. Add a minus. Add a minus is the same as take away. So you start at -2 and we're going to go down. Remember, minus means go down, plus means go up. You're going to go down 3. 1, 2, 3. We end up at -5. Okay. So, remember the rules. If the signs are together, you circle them. Minus, minus changes to a plus. Plus, minus changes to a minus. Make sure you've got those rules written in your book for tomorrow's test. You can use your books. You can use all these notes for the test. Okay, so let's see how you got on. Start at -1, add 2. Start at -1, go up 2. 1, 2. Okay, here, start at 4 and go down 3. Start at 4 and go down 1, 2, 3. Okay, next bit. I'm going to go through fairly quickly, guys, because there is a lot to do. Right, coordinates. I'm sure you all know your coordinates. Let's just check. Okay, what's this coordinate here? Yeah, it's 2 along, 1 up. Along the corridor, up the stairs. 2 along, 1 up. Okay, guys, what's this coordinate here? Go along the corridor and up. So along the corridor, up. Last one, what's this coordinate here? Go along the corridor, we're not going along anything, and we go down -3. Okay, so that's coordinates. Right, next, straight line graphs. This is all stuff that we've done this year, okay? Straight line graphs. Right, if I drew this line here, what would the equation of this line be? Remember, this is the y-axis, this is the x-axis. Okay, what do you think the equation of this line? Okay, so have a go, have a think. Yep, the equation is, it goes through y at 2, so the equation is y equals 2. Well done. Okay, what would we call this equation here that goes through 1 on the x-axis? Yep, well done. The equation of this line is x equals 1. Write that in your books. Use it for tomorrow's test. Okay, next. Plotting a diagonal line. Okay, you're going to be asked tomorrow to plot a diagonal line. Right, here's the connection between y and x. Okay, remember I told you to do the positive coordinates first when we were in the lesson. You all did brilliantly on this. When x is nothing, what is y? So we've got this equation here. Hope you can all see this. Okay, so y equals 2x plus 3. When x is nothing, y is 2 times nothing, add 3. When x is nothing, 2 times nothing is nothing, add 3. Nothing, add 3 is 3. So when x is nothing, y is 3. Okay, let's see what happens when x is 1. So when x is 1, y is 2 times 1 plus 3. Instead of writing x, I'm writing 1. That's 2 plus 3 is 5. Okay, so when x is 1, y is 5. Okay, what about when x is 2? Let's just do one last one. When x is 2, here's your equation. Instead of writing x, I'm going to write 2. 2 times 2 plus 3. 4 plus 3 is 7. When x is 2, y is 7. You can see a pattern. It's going up in what, guys? Yeah, it's going up in 2s, yeah? Up by 2, up by 2. So let's use that rule. This number will be 1, because this will go up in 2s, and -1. So the connection between each number, it goes up in 2s. Now we can plot it and we will get a diagonal straight line. So when x is -2, y is -1. When x is -1, y is 1. When x is 0, y is 3. When x is 1, y is 5. When x is 2, y is 7. And with a ruler, if you had one, you draw your straight line. Okay? So each of these is a coordinate. So the coordinates I plotted, this coordinate was -2, -1. This coordinate was -1, 1, etc. So the last coordinate was 2 along, 7 up. This coordinate was 1 along, 5 up. This coordinate was 0 along, 3 up. Okay, so write that in your book, keep it there, ready for tomorrow. Right, next, solving equations. Find y. Solve equations, next section, okay? I'm whizzing along all the things that we've done. Okay, I'm not doing a learning check today. This is just for you to write notes into your books. Okay, solve equations. What's the value of y? Find y. Well, what we do to both sides of the equation, we do the opposite of adding 4, which is to subtract 4. So I subtract 4 from both sides. -4 from this side, -4 from this side. Okay, 4 take away 4 is nothing, so I'm just left with y. 7 take away 4 is 3. So y equals 3. The opposite of adding is subtracting. The opposite of multiplying is dividing. These are opposites. These are opposites. Write it in your book. Okay, next one. What's the opposite of take away 2? Is to add 2 to both sides. This will cancel each other out. -2 add 2 is 0. Cancel. So I'm left with y on this side. Start at -3 and go up 2. I get to -1. Start at -3 on the number line. Okay, and go up 2. You end up at 1. -1, sorry. Yeah, start at -3 and go up 2. You end up at -1. Okay, this one. What's the opposite? This means here 4 times y. What's the opposite of timesing by 4? Is to divide by 4. These will cancel out. So y equals 12 divided by 4 is 3. Okay, this one. What's the opposite of dividing by 3? The opposite of dividing by 3 is 2 times by 3. These will cancel out. So y equals 6 times 3, 18. Okay, so those are what we call one-step equations. We did all this in school before lockdown. Okay, you can always go back to the video, play it again and try these questions before I go through the answers. Okay, here, next one. What's the opposite of dividing by -2? Well, the opposite of dividing is to times. So we times both sides by -2. These will cancel. So y is 4 lots of -2, -8. Okay, I'm just going to swap colour of pens just to make sure you can see this. Okay, last one I'm going to do on solving equations. Okay, First of all, I'm going to add 1 to both sides because the opposite of -1 is to add 1. I've got a two-step equation here. -1 add 1 will cancel. So I'm left with 4y here. 7 add 1 is 8. Right, now I have to do another step here. This means times by 4. So I'm going to divide both sides by 4. So these will cancel. So y equals 2. Okay. I think I might just set a few, because I think this is quite hard for you. Okay, so let me just set now some questions for you to do. So pause the video and have a go at each of these. So you have a go at these. You don't need to submit it to me, just for your own, to know you're doing it right. For each one, I want you to find the value of y, please. Each one, find the value of y. So pause and have a go. Okay, let's go through the answers. Okay, times both sides by 3. Y equals 6. Take away 4 from both sides. These cancel. Y equals 2. Add 1 to both sides. These will cancel. Y equals -2 add 1, -1. Divide both sides by 2. Y equals 2. Okay, this is a harder one. First of all, add 1 to both sides. That will cancel. -4 add 1 is -3. Now divide both sides by 3. They will cancel. So y is -3 divided by 3 is -1. Okay, if you want some more videos on any of these sections, you must email me today and I'll get it done for you. Okie dokie. Right, next section, some number work. Well, I'm going to leave that for you to have a good go at doing that now. Okay, those 5 questions that you can see. Pause the video and I'm going to go through all the answers. Okay, let's see how you got on with those. Right, when you're dividing by 10, so here, remember you've got, if I was to write this as in like this, when you're dividing by 10, the decimal place moves 1 place to make it smaller, so it goes to the left, so it goes to here, so I get 4.4. okay, when I'm dividing by 100, the decimal place moves twice to the left, so let's put some noughts here. So the decimal place is here, yeah, 7. This is 7.0, it's the same as 7. Okay, so it's going to move twice because I'm dividing by 100. 1, 2, so it goes to here. So my answer is 0.07. Okay, what do I divide 14 by to get to 1.4? Well, I've got to divide by 10. Yeah, got to do, because the decimal place was here and I wanted to move it here, so it's moving once, so divide by 10. Ooh, a harder one. Right, so the decimal place is here and it's going to move to here. So how many places has it moved? It's moved 1, 2, 3 to get to here. So it's moved 1, 2, 3. So I'm dividing by 1,000 because 1,000's got 3 noughts in. Okay, this one, what shall I divide by? Okay, so the decimal place is here and it's going to here. So it's moving 1, 2, 3. So I divide by 1,000 again. Okay, I didn't put this one up, so have a go at these two now. Pause the video, have a go at these two. Okay, right, to do this one, how I taught you in lessons, you do 5 times 7 is 35. But you're not doing 5 times 7, you're doing 0.5 times 7. So 0.5 is 10 times smaller than 5. So I've got to divide my answer by 10. So I get 3.5. Write it in your book, it will help you for tomorrow. Okay, what about this one? Well, first of all, I do 2 times 8 is 16. But I don't want 2 times 8, I want 0.2 times 8. So this is 10 times smaller. Yeah, so my answer will be 10 times smaller. So 1.6. Okay, I hope this is all coming back to you, all this work that we've been doing. I'm sorry, there is a lot of information here, but you can pause and come back to it. I've got probability left to do and a little bit on averages, about another 5 minutes, guys. So pause if you need a break and come back to it. Okay, the probability scale. Okay, so probability is a way of measuring chance. What numbers would go here? So have a think about this. Draw this in your book. What numbers would go here? Well, I think you all know evens is a half chance, or 0.5. What's an impossible? Well, impossible is 0 chance, and certain we say is a chance of 1. So the probability scale goes from 0 to 1. Write it in your book, you'll need it for tomorrow. Okay, next. Here's a question on probability. Okay, you've got a bag and you've got 5 green and 2 yellow. So how many have you got altogether? Yep, that's it. You've got 7 altogether. What's the probability of picking a green? Yep, that's right. You've got 5 green out of a total of 7. Okay, what's the probability of picking yellow? You've got 2 yellow out of a total of 7. Well done. And the last question, what's the probability of picking orange? Well, there aren't any orange counters, so we say it has a probability of 0 because there are no orange counters. Okay, the very last thing, which is coming up. Then I have revised everything with you in the last 3 videos of this week. Okay, all 3 videos that I've done this week are going to help you for your test tomorrow. Okay, these words, can you remember what they mean? Averages. Okay, pause the video, see if you can remember them, and I'll go through the answer in a moment. Okay, let's see how you got on. Mode is most common. What number here happens the most times? Yeah, well done. It's 7. 7 happens twice. Range is your biggest number, take away your smallest number. What's your biggest number? Yeah, it's 7. What's your smallest number? 2. So the range is 7. Okay, median. Median is the middle number. But you've got to put them in order first. That's what a lot of people forget. So let's put the numbers in order. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 7. Okay, let's find the middle number. Remember how I showed you how to do this? The middle number. Right, I'm going to cross off biggest and smallest. The next, we're going to cross off. Oh, look, we've got 2 middle numbers. So how do we work out the median? Well, what we do, we add the 2 middle numbers and half. 4 add 6 is 10. Half of 10 is 5. So my median is 5. Okay, and to find the mean, you just add up all your numbers and divide by how many you've got. So to find the mean, you find the total and you divide by, in this case, you've got 6 numbers. I'm not actually going to do that one because it needs a calculator. Okay, so make sure you've got all of those in your book to learn for tomorrow. Okay, and you can use your book. So the better your notes, the better you will do. Okay, have a good day.